Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel, that is Aglas and Schools. So today in this video we are going to cover exercise 4.3 from the chapter number 4, that is linear equation in two variable of the same class 9. So let's start with the very first question. Here it is written, draw the graph of each of the following linear equation in two variables. So the first equation is x plus y is equals to 4. So to draw the graph we have to solve this equation in two variables. So y equals to 4 minus s, putting x equal to 0 we have y equal to 4 minus 0 is equals to 4, putting x equal to 1 because we have to solve this equation in two variables. So second variable is 1, we have y equals to 4 minus 1 is equals to 3. Hence we get a equals to 0 bracket 4 and b is equals to 1 comma 3 are the solution for the equation. So let's see on the graph. First is a equals to 0 bracket 4 and b equals to 1 bracket 3, and the equation is x plus y equal to 4. So x plus y equals to 4, that is, look, 4 and 1 by 3. 4 here it is 0 wali line, here it is 0 and 4 and 1 and 3. Okay, so now let's come to the next one, that is x minus y is equals to 2. So y equals to x minus 2, putting x equal to 0 we have y equals to 0 minus 2 equals to minus 2, putting x is equal to 1 we have y is equals to 1 minus 2 equal to minus 1. Hence we get c equals to 0 minus 2 and 1 minus 1 are the solution for the equation. Let's watch this on graph. So the equation is x minus y equal to 2, x minus y equal to 2. So here is 0 by 2 and minus 1, this line is minus 1 is here and 1 is here. So now let's come to the third one, and the third equation is y equals to 3x. So putting x equal to 0, same we have solved earlier part. So here same, we after solving this we get 0 comma 0 and b is 1 comma 3 are the solution. Let's watch on the graph. The equation is y equal to 3x. So 0 0, y equals to 3x, line is this, 0 0 the point is there, and the other is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3, the point is here. This make point H, 1 by 1 and 1 by 3. So now let's come to the next part, that is part 4. 4 part is 3 equal to 2x plus y, y equals to 3 minus 2x, putting x equal to 0 and we have y equal to 3 minus 2 into 0 is equals to 3. So we get 0 comma 3 as g, and h is 1 1 are the solution for the equation. Let's watch this on a graph. The equation is 3 equal to 2x plus y. So the fourth equation is 3 equals to 2x plus y. So this line is point G and H, G and H, 1 and 1 and 3 by 0. This is question number 2. So in question number 2 there is written, give the equation of two lines passing through 2 comma 14. How more such lines are there and why? Equation of two lines passing through 2 comma 14 are given by x plus y equal to 16 and 8x minus y is equals to 2. There are an infinite number of lines that can pass through 2 bracket 4 as infinite number of line passes through a point. Question number 3 is, if the point 3 comma 4 lies on the graph of the equation 3y is equals to ax plus 7, find the value of a. So the graph is given in the question, you can watch over there. So the solution for the same is, given equation of line is 3y equals to ax plus 7, putting x equals to 3 and y equals to 4, we have 3 into 4 is equals to a into 3 plus 7. So after solving this, 12, we get 12 is equals to 3a plus 7. Now we have to solve this. So 12 minus 7 is equals to 3a. So the a is 12 minus 7 is 5 upon 3. So the question number 4 says the taxi fare in a city is as follows. For the first kilometer, the fare is rupees 8, and for the subsequent distance, it is rupees 5 per kilometer. Taking the distance covered as x kilometer and the total fare as rupees y. Write a linear equation for the information and draw its graph. So now let's solve the question. So the given that distance travel is equals to x kilometer and the total fare is rupees y. Total fare equal to fare for the first kilometer plus fare of remaining distance. Therefore the equation is y is equals to 8 plus 5 into bracket x minus y as given in the question, and y equals to 5x plus 3. For the graph, putting x is equals to 1, when we put the value of x is equals to 1, we have 5 into 1 plus 3 is equals to 8. Putting x as the 2, we have y equals to 5 into 2 plus 3 is equals to 13. Putting x as 3, we have y equals to 5 into 3 plus 3 is equals to 18. Hence a is 1 comma 8, b is 2 comma 13, and c is 3 comma 18 are the solution for the equation. So guys, question number 5, from the choices given below, choose the equation whose graphs are given in figure 4.6 and figure 4.7. So you can go through figure 4.6 and figure 4.7 into your NCERT books. So according to the figure given in the book, that is figure 4.6, equation will be x plus y equals to 0 is the correct equation as it satisfies the point minus 1 bracket 1 comma 0 comma 0 and bracket 1 comma minus 1. You can check these points on the graph in figure 4.6. So this is the correct equation as it satisfies these points in the graph. And so on for the figure 4.7, equation will be y equals to minus x plus 2 is the correct equation as it satisfies the points given on the graph. Check this, minus 1 bracket 3 bracket 0 comma 2 and bracket 2 comma 0. You can check on the graph figure 4.7. These points are satisfying the equation y equals to minus x plus 2. So I said that you have to draw the question number 4 graph yourself. So here I have drawn for you for question number 6. So question number 6 is, if the work by a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body, express this in a form of the equation in two variables and draw the graph on the same by taking the constant force as 5 units. Also reads from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is, first is units and second is 0 units. Let the work done is y and the distance is equals to x. Given the constant force is equals to 5 units. Work done by the body is directly proportional to its distance traveled. Therefore y is equals to x equals to y equals to kx. Here k is proportionality constant and given k is equal to 5 units. Hence y is equals to 5x. For the graph, what we have to do is Putting x equal to 0, we have 5 into 0 is equals to 0, so we get 0 comma 0. Putting x as 1, we have y equal to 5 into 1 is equals to 5, we get 1 comma 5. Putting x as 2, we have y equals to 5 into 2 is equals to 10, so we get 2 comma 10. Hence, as I read above in the solution, 0 comma 0, 1 comma 5, and C is 2 comma 10. So here first is, if the distance traveled in 2 units, the work done is 10 units, because 1 unit is 5. If the distance traveled in 0 units, the work done is 0 units. And here, this is the graph, you can see. So now, let's walk on to the next question, that is question number 7. Here also there is a graph, so I have made this for you guys. So question number 7 says, Yamini and Fatima, two students of class 9th of a school, together contributed rupees 100 towards the Prime Minister's Relief Fund to help the earthquake victims. Write a linear equation which satisfies the data. You may take their contribution as rupees X and rupees Y. Draw the graph of the same. Okay, now first solve this. After that, we will watch this graph. Okay. So let the contribution by Yamini is rupees X. Let the contribution by Fatima is rupees Y. According to the question, X plus Y is equals to 100. Y equal to 100 minus X value. For the graph, putting X equal to 0, where we have Y equal to 100 minus 0 is equals to 100. X again same, putting the value of X equal to 10. We have Y equal to 100 minus 10 is 90. So we get 10 comma 90. Putting X rupees 20, we have Y equal to 100 minus 20 is equals to 80. So we get 20 comma 80. Hence A equal to 0 comma 100 and B equal to 10 comma 90 and C equal to 20 comma 80 are the solutions of the equation. So this is a graph for question number 7. You can watch this graph on your screens. You can screenshot this also for your writing purpose and anything. So now let's come to the next question. So in question number 8, in countries like USA and Canada, temperature is measured in Fahrenheit, whereas in countries like India, it is measured in Celsius. You guys all know, right? Here is a linear equation that converts the Fahrenheit of Celsius. So the linear equation which converts Fahrenheit to Celsius is F equals to 9 upon 5 C plus 32. C is Celsius. So draw the graph of a linear equation above using Celsius for x-axis and Fahrenheit for y-axis. So we have to make a graph in the first part of the same question. So taking Celsius on an x-axis. So taking Celsius on x-axis, we have taken this Celsius on x-axis and Fahrenheit on y-axis. You can see here y-axis Fahrenheit. Okay. The axis, the linear equation is given by y equal to 9 upon 5 x plus 32. C is Celsius, we don't know Celsius, so we have put in this x. For plotting the graph, we have value after solving the equation. A is 0 bracket 100, B is 5 comma 41 and C is 10 comma 50 are the solution for the equation. That is for first part. And the second is, if the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? So F is 9 upon 5 into 30 plus 32, because 30 is we are given the temperature as a degree Celsius. So here we put 30 as a place of C is equals to Fahrenheit is 54 plus 32 is 86. Hence the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. The temperature in Fahrenheit is 86 degree Fahrenheit. So now let's solve the third one. If the temperature is 95 degree Fahrenheit, then the temperature in Celsius will be 95 degree Fahrenheit. Then the temperature in Celsius, we have to find the temperature in Celsius. So 95 is equal to 9 upon 5 Celsius plus 32. So 95 minus 32 is equal to 9 upon 5 into C. So after solving this, we get 63 into 5 upon 9 is equals to C. So C is 35 degree. If the temperature is 95 degree Fahrenheit, the temperature in Celsius is 35 degree Celsius. So fourth part is, if the temperature is 0 degree Celsius, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? And if the temperature is 0 degree Fahrenheit, what is the temperature in Celsius? Okay, so if the temperature is 0 degree Celsius, then Fahrenheit is equals to 9 upon 5 into 0, because it is Celsius, plus 32 is equal to 0 plus 32 is equal to 32. If the temperature is 0 degree Fahrenheit, then 0 equals to 9 upon 5 C plus 32. C is Celsius plus 32 minus 32. We have to solve this. So minus 32, when we solve this, we get minus 32 equal to 9 upon 5 into C. So after solving this, we get minus 32 into 5 upon 9 is equals to C. So C is minus 160 upon 9, that is C, and the value for the C is, when we solve this equation, we get 17.8, that is 17.8 degrees Celsius is the temperature. If the temperature is 0 degree Celsius, the temperature in Fahrenheit is 32 degree Fahrenheit after solving this. And if the temperature is 0 degree Fahrenheit, the temperature in Celsius is minus 17.8 degrees Celsius. So this is a graph. You can screenshot this graph for the future uses. So this is all for this video. Thank you so much guys for watching this video till the end, and if you like this video, so don't forget to hit the like button and share this video as much as you can. Subscribe to our channel for more such NCERT solutions. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.